Hey guys, the work in progress balance changes are coming and here's everything you need to know. Do not forget to use my creator code Tryaz in the shop in case you like this content. Thank you very much and now let's go. First of all, I will start with the nerfs, then we will go over to the reworks and to the buffs in the end. The first card Supercell is changing is the Tornado. The Tornado will now deal 50% less damage, but wait, it's not the damage for every tick, because you probably remember when placing Tornado, it's ticking or dealing damage 2 times. Let's have a look at the goblins. 1, 2 hits. They will now remove the second tick. So only the first tick will deal damage and it will still be as before, but it will overall deal less damage. So it's overall nerf, but there might be a secret buff in case you're playing against Graveyard, for example. It can now be possible to activate the King Tower with the skeletons by placing the Tornado in a perfect timing. Second, we have the Rage. It already got a nerf in the last changes, but we are expecting a new nerf here by minus 23% damage, which also affects the Lumberjack and Evo Lumberjack, of course. I checked the numbers and Evo Bats and Spear Goblins are still dying when you place a rage spell onto them, so don't be afraid, nothing significantly will be changed. I think it's more to reduce the tower damage overall. Then we have a card that already got 5 nerfs, I guess. It's the Goblinstein, and Goblinstein is getting another nerf now. It's again for the monster, it's the hit points and it will be reduced by 4%, which is not that much, but is still another nerf here. I wasn't expecting that. I'm still waiting for the ability nerf, so no idea when they will nerf the damage, but in this case it's 4% less HP for the monster. It goes from closely 2400 to 2300 HP, so minus 100 HP basically. Then we have a tower troop which gets nerfed, and you probably guessed it right, it's Dagger Duchess once again. After the last buff, Dagger Duchess was a bit too strong. Now Supercell is nerfing the card again. It will deal 5 damage less, which is overall 5% by the way. I don't know if interactions will change here. I got no extra information about this. I can also not test it out. I don't have the dev pool to check these interactions, so no clear information about this, but it goes from 112 to 107 damage on level 11. Then there are a lot of changes for goblins, and they are marking this as a nerf. Goblin Gang, but also Goblin Giant and Goblin Curse are expecting a nerf, because the first hit speed of step goblins, the goblins with the knife, they will have a slower first hit. Before it was on 0.4 seconds, now it's on 0.6 seconds, so 50% slower. We are nerfing the first hit speed of step goblins with the goal of nerfing Goblin Gang. To compensate this, Goblin Barrel and basic goblin cards were buffing their deploy time by the same amount, which means that goblins and Goblin Barrel will not be affected by this, because Supercell just changes their deploy time. They will be faster in the arena, so the first hit damage nerf will not affect cards like Goblins and Goblin Barrel, but only the Goblin Curse, the goblins from the Goblin Giant, I mean it's from the Goblin Evolution Giant, and from the Goblin Gang, of course, as Goblin Gang was very broken. Many pro players complained about it, and I think it's good to nerf this card here in this way. This is smart by Supercell. We have another rework, and I do not understand why Supercell marks this as a rework. In my opinion, it's a drastic nerf, because Evo Lumberjack might be dead now, and I'm very happy about this. This card destroyed the entire meta. First of all, the Lumberjack Ghost is getting a slight damage buff. It's increased by 10%, so going from 232 to 256. But they will change the cycle of evolution Lumberjack from 1 to 2. And yeah, I think you know what this means. You have to play Lumberjack twice until you get the evolution, and this is a drastic nerf in my opinion. Even if the ghost deals a bit more damage, this will significantly nerf Evo Lumberjack, and in my opinion, a really important change. Last but not least, I want to talk about 3 cards that are getting a buff. The first card is the Berserker. Berserker wasn't played that much actually. She will get 8% more hit points. It's a bit more, so I think if you play against Dagger Duchess, for example, she will deal 2 hits now on the tower. As I said, I have no dev build, so I cannot check this out, but I think it will deal 1 more extra hit on a tower, for example. Then we have the Suspicious Bush, which will get a 12% damage buff, and this is crazy. I thought they would maybe add more health here, but they are actually increasing the damage, and the damage is already crazy. Because when these guys connect to the tower and you just let them break through, it's your half tower. Last but not least, we have the Evolution Tesla, and Evolution Tesla is finally getting another buff after they killed the card with removing the second pulse wave when killing the Tesla, which was always this backup play. You had nothing but this Evo Tesla, you played it and everything died. So it's actually great they removed this, but then Evo Tesla was dead, and now they are buffing this damage from the pulse wave by 17%. So from 148 to 174 damage, which is great in my opinion. That's it overall. I think these balance changes are great. I'm still missing a couple of cards. Maybe Prince should be in here, maybe Ice Wizard or Baby Dragon. These cards are broken right now. And yeah, maybe also Recruits. I don't know, I hate this card a lot. Yeah, and that's it for today. And what do you think about these changes? Let me know in the comments. We will see us in our next video. Bye.